Happy New Year! I hope your first 10 days into 2023 has been nothing short of amazing. My name is Paynet John Nyawara. I am the founder and CEO Velour Model Management and the principal at Velour Model Academy. On behalf of our entire team here at Velour Models, I would love to say thank you for rocking with us in 2022. You guys made 2022 amazing, incredible, and we are so grateful to you. I hope we can continue on this incredible journey into 2023 and beyond. In today's video, I would like to tackle a question that comes to my desk almost every other day. Why am I not being signed? Why am I not getting scouted? Many aspiring models are looking for modeling agencies that can help them launch their modeling career. Unfortunately, not everyone gets signed. So why are you the one who's not getting signed? This is the question I want to tackle today. Going into this video, I would like to mention I have been a model for more than 10 years and a model agent for at least 6 years. I interact with aspiring models on a daily basis, both online and offline. I interact with agents on a daily basis, both online and offline. Therefore, I am speaking from a place of experience and interaction. Before you get into this video, please make sure you have a pen and a notebook. You can pause this video right now, go get a pen and notebook, and let's get into this. The first reason why I think you're probably not getting scouted is packaging. How are you presenting yourself both online and offline? Remember, the world has become really small and you can get scouted anywhere, anytime. Most scouts have shifted from physical to online scouting. And if you're online, if you're using any social media platform, you need to make sure that you are on Scout's radar. How do you do this? Make sure, number one, your account is open, it's public. You cannot be a model and have a private account. How? It's like telling me you're an influencer but your account is private. So how does that work? Make sure that your account is public. Number two, make sure you're using your actual name. Do not create an account using a pseudonym, a stage name. Use your real name. Number three, fill in your bio. Tell us who you are, tell us what you do and what you're about, and then make sure you have a contact information area. Make sure you give us an email address that we can use to contact you. As a modeling agent, I will never send you a DM. Unless I'm really desperate, I will never send you a DM. So make sure you have an actual working email address. Number three, what kind of images do you have? Do you have any images? Many aspiring models have social media accounts that are private and zero posts. So who are you? How do we know you're an actual person? Imagine if I was a modeling agent without any pictures of my models. How would you know if I was genuine or if I was a con person? Exactly. So make sure that even when I come to your account, there's an interaction. I can see someone. I can tell, oh, they're female or they're male. I can tell their skin tone. I can tell their features. But if you don't put posts, if you don't put up photos or reels or whatever it is, if there's no content on your social media, then how do we know who you are? So make sure you have content. And number four, make sure that most of the content you have is of you and in your most natural state. Remember, you're trying to get scouted. You're not a professional, so it's okay for you to be raw. It's okay for you to post content that is not professional because we are not looking for someone who has already made it. Remember that. So make sure that your account has content that is mostly you and mostly taken in natural light. Don't forget to have personality. Nowadays, the modeling industry has completely changed. We are no longer just looking for people who can model. We are looking for people who have a vibe, who have an energy, who have an aura about them. So what's your aura? I need to see that on your social media. If I'm not seeing that, then I don't want to work with you. Let's assume you're approaching a modeling agency, you're going to their office. Always make sure that before you go to the office, confirm, do they allow walk-ins or do you need to book an appointment? It is very wrong for you as an aspiring model to assume that agencies just have time for you. We were just sitting and waiting for you, Your Majesty, to show up to the agency. Always check, does the agency allow walk-ins? Do they need you to book an appointment, or do they have walk-ins on specific days or specific times? When you go to an agency's website, there's always the section that allows you to apply to be a model. If that section is not there, you can always send an email to ask them if they're scouting at the moment or if they're casting at the moment. If not, just fill in the application form and wait for a response. If you don't get a response within 3 to 5 days, you can always send a follow-up email. But don't be the kind of model who's constantly emailing. At the end of the day, agencies receive tons and tons of email a day. Remember, you're not the only one who wants to be a model, so make sure that you're patient and professional. When you go to a modeling agency's office, be presentable. Look like a model. Look like the girl you want to be. Look like the person you want. Show up as that girl. Don't show up looking like you've come to ask for help, you're desperate. Don't do that. Be presentable, look presentable, be in your most natural state. An agency is not a client. They are there to help you get clients. So if you show up with a full face of makeup, how do we know your actual skin tone? How do we know if you don't have blemish or if you have blemish? Make sure when you're showing up at a modeling agency, you're simply dressed. Your clothes need to show your personality, and we need to see you in your most natural state. When you're walking into a modeling agency, ask yourself this: apart from my work or my features or whatever it is, what else do I have to offer? What else are you bringing to the table? What value are you adding to this modeling agency by being signed there? So make sure you have a purpose. Before you approach a modeling agency, before you go into a modeling agency, make sure your social media is on point and make sure you look the part. We always check your social media. The second reason why you're probably not getting signed is your communication. Every modeling agency has a communication channel, whether it's email, phone call, WhatsApp, text message, application form, website. Every modeling agency has a communication channel. It is your job as an aspiring model to find out what is the most preferred communication channel for this modeling agency. If you send emails, how do you send your email? If you're sending a WhatsApp message, how are you sending that WhatsApp message? If you're sending a DM, how are you sending that DM? I will, however, tell you for free, many agencies prefer to have emails sent to them as opposed to WhatsApp messages and Instagram DMs or TikTok DMs. If you cannot send an email, then at least send a WhatsApp message. How are you phrasing your WhatsApp message, or how even phrasing your email? Whenever you send an email without a subject, it goes straight to spam or junk. So remember, even as agents, we don't go through all our junk mail or all our spam mail unless it's a very clear subject line. So if you don't put a subject line to your email address, no one will see it. If you send an email and you send hi, that tells us a lot about you. That means that when I have a client and I connect you with this client, you're probably gonna send the same thing to the client. Everything that you do before, as you're presenting yourself to an agency, matters. Everything matters. How you communicate matters. When you send hi, hey, hello messages without context, you've not added anything. You're not introducing yourself. You're not telling us what you want. Remember, we have a ton of emails, a ton of WhatsApp messages, a ton of Instagram DMs. Why should I respond to your hi? So anytime when you are approaching a modeling agency, ensure you have researched and you are using the correct communication channel. I insist, use the correct communication channel. Make sure you write everything in one text. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Paynet John. I am a student at this and this place. I am looking for an opportunity to work or be represented by your modeling agency. The following are my statistics: height, bust, waist, hips, shoe size, dress size, suit size, whatever it is that you need to send. Here are a few of my images. Looking forward to your response. That's a very clear, to the point email. By the time an agent is opening that email, they know exactly what you want. And it's so easy to respond to. But when you send an email like, "Hi, I'm interested. How can you help me? How can I help you?" You should already know what kind of help you want from the modeling agency, what you want the modeling agency to do for you. So make sure you have and you are practicing effective communication. The third reason why you're probably not getting signed is because you are applying to the wrong agency. Yes, not every modeling agency is for you. Not every modeling agency will sign you. Not every modeling agency is looking for you. As a modeling agent, I have clients. My clients have a specific taste when it comes to models. As a modeling agent, I have clients, and this applies to all modeling agencies. We have clients. We have a range of clients. And in this range of clients, there are similarities and there are differences. There will be clients who prefer curvier girls, plus size models. There are clients who will prefer skinny girls. There are clients who will prefer tall girls. There are clients who will prefer shorter girls. There are clients who will prefer masculine men. And there are clients who prefer skinny men. That is our whole dynamic when it comes to the clients that we have and the clients that we have worked with. As a modeling agent, I will sign models who I feel appeal to these clients. Therefore, if it's a range of clientele, I will sign a range of models. If I have a specific clientele line that I'm looking at, then I will sign a specific type of models. Therefore, you do not have to fit in every modeling agency. Every agency has their own specific look and clientele that they're looking to work with. Therefore, even if I was to target a specific client, I would look for models who would appeal to that client. And how do I know the models will appeal to this client? I will research. I will look at the models that this client has worked with before. That is how modeling agencies sign models. Yes, every year the clientele base grows and different clients also require different models. And that is why you'll find a modeling agency, yes, it has models, but it is still doing an audition. This means that they have a client who might like some of their models but need more of those type of models. So the agency has to find other models within that scope. Therefore, you do not have to get signed to every single modeling agency. You will not qualify for all of them, you will not be suitable for all of them, and not all of them will be suitable to you. Therefore, before you apply to a modeling agency, make sure you do your research on that agency. What do they offer? Against what are you looking for? What type of models do they like in terms of size, in terms of height, skin tone? Just look at the models that they have, and then do you range? Are you within that scope or are you outside of that scope? If you are within that scope, then apply to that agency. If you are not within that scope, then do not apply to that modeling agency. Number 3, what kind of opportunities are you looking for as a model that this agency has? If you're looking to work with a specific brand and this is the company or the agency that works with them, then it will be ideal to approach them. But if they have a range of brands and those brands don't appeal to you, why are you even applying to that modeling agency? So stop applying to every single modeling agency. Find a modeling agency that offers what you're looking for and a modeling agency that is looking for someone like you. This will save you a lot of time, a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointment, so that you're not constantly being rejected. Apply to the modeling agency that suits you. The fourth reason why I think a lot of aspiring models not get signed or scouted is they have created a bubble of fantasy. You're dreaming of how modeling is and how the modeling industry is, and when you walk a runway and how you walk the runway, but you're not doing the work. You're not putting in the energy, you're not putting in the time, you're not putting in the effort that is required to get you there. I think a lot of us need to step out of our fantasy or our expectation and then learn the realities of the modeling industry. Do a bit of research, very, very basic research. Go online and Google, watch YouTube videos. Make sure you're learning something about the industry, about agencies, about models, and about clients. Learn how models get paid and how much they get paid for specific jobs. Learn what opportunities are there for you in the industry and how you can tap into those opportunities. Talk to models, talk to agents, interact with people so that you are learning from them. Don't sit at home and say, oh, I hope I get scouted. Oh, I hope someone scouts me. Oh, I hope someone finds me online. How will they find you online? And even if they find you online, how ready are you for the industry? How ready are you to work? How ready are you to just go for what you're dreaming of or what you want? Many aspiring models are living in a fantasy, and it is unfortunate that this is one of the reasons why you're probably not getting signed. How you present yourself to an agency, the first few words you say, the moment you say, I don't know what I can do, the agency already does not want someone like you. I'm sorry to say. The moment you approach an agency and you have no idea, literally no idea of what you want, the only thing you know is you want to be a model. So you've not done any homework. That means you're gonna be trouble. You're gonna need a lot of work. Why should I invest in you as an agent if you yourself are not willing to even invest in yourself? You're not willing to learn, you're not willing to Google, you're not willing to research, but you want an agency to sign you. I think aspiring model, please step out of that fantasy. Start learning, start researching, put yourself out there. How much money do models actually make? How do models get paid? Do they get paid a salary? Do they get paid per job? How much do they get paid? These are some questions that you need to ask yourself. If I'm modeling, is it possible to model full-time, or do I have to do it part-time? Those are questions you need to ask yourself, and you need to get concrete answers before you approach a modeling agency. Nowadays, there are so many models, such few agencies, and even lesser opportunities. So, agencies are looking for the person who is most ideal, the person who pushes the hardest, the person who's investing the hardest, the person who's easiest to work with. Are you those three things? If you're not these three things, you need to go back to the drawing board and work on yourself. The number 5 reason why I think a lot of models are not getting signed is they really don't want to be models. I interact with aspiring models on a daily basis. I told you this from the beginning. And sometimes when I ask people, why do you want to be a model? And this is a question that I tackled in our previous video. Please make sure you click on the link above and go and watch it. back to my point. Why are you not getting signed? Because you don't want to be a model. You just want to fill a void. You want to satisfy a certain need. You want to be famous, or you want to make money, or you have a reason that is outside of modeling. And these are things that will present themselves the moment you start talking to an agent. We can tell, she doesn't want to do modeling. She just wants to build her confidence. You can build your confidence outside of the modeling industry. You can build your communication and public speaking skills outside of the modeling industry. You don't have to take modeling classes, or you don't have to be a model to build your confidence. You can still do that outside of the modeling industry. So why do you want to be a model? Many models don't have a solid why. Many aspiring models are trying to fill a space in themselves. Maybe it's a need, a desire. Some aspiring models just want to be models because the friend told them they could be a model. Is that reason enough for you to be a model? Because when the tough gets going, my friend, the tough really gets tough. So have a solid why. Why do you want to do this? Honestly, why do you really want to do this? I've told you I've been a model for 10 years, and if I share with you my experience, probably some of you would have quit day one. I've been here for 10 years. 10 years, that's passion. Many aspiring models tell me, oh, I'm passionate. 2 years down the line, they cannot do it anymore. You are not passionate. You are trying to fill in a void. You are trying to use modeling to do something for you, and because it didn't do that for you, you decided to leave. So, are you really passionate about modeling, or do you want to do modeling because it looks cool? Because my friends told me I can be a model, because I need to build my confidence, because I want to do charity for my community. Why do you want to do modeling? And do you really want? Is it modeling that you really want, or is there something else? Is there an underlying situation that you want to fix, or an underlying void that you want to fill? Those are my 5 reasons. Please, these are not universal. They don't apply to everyone. Maybe one of them applies to you. Maybe all of them apply to you. You have homework. You now have something to work on in 2023 so that you are able to start your modeling career. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope that you learned something from it. I hope that you have taken away something from this session, and I hope that I can see you in the next video. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you click on that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We put up a new video every single Monday at 8 p.m. East African time. Thank you so much. Share this video with a friend, and I will see you again soon. Bye.